Hi there, I'm Magic Turtle 643, your source for Magical Turtles 643 days out of the year, and this is The Orange Show. Sometimes I think my hobbies keep me sane. It's sort of amazing how many things I'm interested in that will never even come close to making me any money. But I don't care, because all of the coolest things in life, if you ask me, aren't good ways to make a buck. Even if you're really good at them, which I'm not, you probably don't have a chance of making it big as a musician or a painter or a digital pinball table designer. But that's okay, because those are the things I do for fun, and they fulfill me. Of course, a good half of my hobbies are sort of on temporary suspension because of my throat. I can't really sing anymore, which is actually okay because I have the singing voice of a choir boy, but it's also pretty hard for me to do any acting or sketch comedy type shtick. Even doing these videos is probably wearing out my throat a bit, but screw it, I gotta make stuff. I'm not trying to throw a pity party or anything, although I did bring streamers. What I'm trying to say is the stuff that you're interested in makes you who you are, not what pays the bills. A hobby doesn't have to involve creating things either. It's whatever helps you unwind and makes you feel happy. Like juggling or collecting My Little Pony toys, which I don't do. Those weren't even real. I added those in post. You can even just be a video game enthusiast, or an avid reader, or a good friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, or spouse. Whatever makes you happy. I feel like that's leaving a good impression on the world. Just being a person who's satisfied with who they are and what they're interested in, that's making the world a better place, right? Unless that person is only satisfied when they're punching people. I guess we have to draw the line somewhere. Not everything can be a hobby. Oh, you paint model trains and memorize Shakespearean sonnets? That's cool, that's cool. I'm both an avid oxygen inhaler and a time experiencer. Anyway, do whatever makes you feel jolly, but I highly recommend finding yourself some awesome hobbies. Granted, you have to have some free time, but if you find something you enjoy, you can even get a skill out of it. Like, since I can't really make music or movies anymore, I started drawing and painting again. I say painting again, but I've only ever painted intentionally bad motel room art for theater class. So in other words, I suck at it, but I don't mind. Here's my latest piece. Just kidding, that's where I mix the colors. I haven't finished anything yet, but I did paint this mug just to see if I could make something even remotely similar to the subject matter with only 6 colors of acrylic paint from Walmart. Now, it can be discouraging to have a hobby, because no matter what you take up, there are always people who do make money off of it or are otherwise amazingly better at it than you. And perfectionists like me are like, why am I even trying if I can't be the best in the world at this? And you gotta remind yourself that you gotta get over it, because you're making this for yourself because it's fun. And besides, you have your own original ideas, and screw what everybody else thinks, and hey, maybe if I do this long enough, I'll at least get good enough at it to become delusional about how brilliant I am. And delusion's not such a bad thing to have. It's like listening to crappy music really loudly through really crappy headphones. It may be rude to other people, but all they can hear are the shrill, annoying high pitch parts that leak out, and you can't even hear what they're saying anyway, so why do you care? I've also taken up the hobby of cat lifting. Brody and I are going to be the best in the world. You wait and see. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you get yourself a hobby, that's when you got for inside your brain to put out when you need a hobby.